Hi guys. Today I would like to discuss a shadow fix that Blizzard has done regarding the OCE servers merging with the US servers. If you're playing on US servers and you've done any BGs the last 8-9 hours, you've probably noticed that there are people from Oceanic servers in your BGs. Same with if you're playing on Oceanic region, you'll notice that we're being paired with a bunch of US servers, or every single US server. And I'd just like to make a video because Blizzard probably won't listen to the feedback of OCE players. So I feel like a video is necessary. But pretty much they've shared the battle groups all together and merged OCE with the NA servers in preparation for TBC. And I just wanted to go over there is a forum post with a blue post on it that you guys can see on the screen. And I just wanted to go over because it contradicts everything. Like, I'll go over it with you. It says that um, the acknowledgement that this was a deliberate step taken to prepare the PvP in the Burning Crusade Classic, which I know they're going to merge all the servers so they can do Glide is for the 0.5% of players and all that. But it says, as a result, we expect to see better PvP queues for players on Oceanic servers. I play a rogue on Alliance on Oceanic servers, and I can tell you the PvP queues are fine. We've got more than enough people that do play PvP on Oceanic servers. I know it's not as big, Oceanic servers is not as big as the US servers, nowhere near it, but we've still got a fair decent amount of players on here that PvP, and the PvP servers or the PvP queues are not that bad coming from an Alliance player. They are a lot longer on Horde, but I'm pretty sure it's the same like that on every server. So this morning I've been playing Alterac Valley because it's AV weekend, the date that I'm making this video, and the BGQ timers are about exactly the same as what they were yesterday before they put this in, except we have an extra 100 ms, 150 ms on top of it, depending on, I suppose, what server it is that's hosting the battleground, whether it be US West or US East. It says better arena matchmaking for Oceanic players. I understand again because it works on retail WoW. I do play retail WoW arenas, but we're still going to have 100 plus MS on top of what we've already got, um, which is just awful. Uh, and a much higher likelihood of Oceanic players being able to meaningfully complete the end of season rewards. So this, I don't really understand this because Oceania is a different region, and you've across the whole world compared to, or across the globe compared to US. So putting US and Oceanic servers back together and saying that we're going to have better queues and better PvP experiences when we get an extra 100 to 150 latency is just absolutely horrible. Now on retail WoW, the extra latency I have played with people from US servers for arenas, and it's not that bad. Like, it's only a tiny bit noticeable, but you can still play and still highly perform and still get high rating. But on classic WoW, I've noticed just from today from doing battlegrounds, it's just awful. The extra 100, 150 ms is borderline, like, it's going to be borderline unplayable at higher ratings. At lower ratings, sure, doesn't matter. But it's not 2007 and 8. People aren't backpedaling. People are mid-maxing every single piece of gear that they can. I've already got 100 marks of each and got my 75k honor in preparation for TBC to be able to go straight into arenas day one of when that comes out. And now I'm going to have to be playing American players that have low latency, and I'll just be on 150. And I know this is a lot of whining and whinging, but I don't understand why Blizzard would do that without at least, like, we would have at least liked a poll to say, would you prefer us to put you guys in with US, or do you guys want to stay as our own separate region? Because if they put us, they could put us with the Korean region, and we would have lower MS than putting us with American servers. It just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And I don't have the clip, but if any of you guys remember when Tips Out, I think it was Tips Out or Asmongold, somebody did a battleground event early into Classic WoW when AQ40 released, and I remember watching it, and a player from Arugul or Arugul, however you want to say it, on an Oceanic server, was the person who was making the war games and war gamed the two teams that were playing against each other, and they had to remake the game because all the American players complained that they had higher latency, which they would have. They would have had 100 to 150 latency, and when you're competing for prize money or anything, even gladiator, even a mount, you don't want to have a disadvantage for no reason. Like why would they play in an OCE or on an Oceanic server battleground and have high latency when they can just play on a normal their own server's battleground or another American battleground and have normal latency for them? It doesn't make sense, just like it doesn't make sense to put the Oceanic players and force them so every single battleground and arena they have an extra 150 latency for no reason. I understand that if they put the Oceanic battlegrounds with they've merged everyone together, there will be a lot more OCE players that probably get well, they think there will be a lot more OCE players that will be able to benefit from the end of season rewards. But that being said, we're going to have to at least work twice as hard, or we won't even be able to get up higher MMR if we've got 150 MS. Imagine playing against Zaryu or Venruki with 150 to 200 MS. You just wouldn't win. You wouldn't win at all. The latency is too much. You can't. How are you meant to instantly? How am I meant to instantly trinket blind, vanish sap people when I have a huge latency? Like it just doesn't make any sense. And I wanted to make a video because like no one really cares about OCE. Let's be real. And like the whole reason why we got OCE servers to begin with was to have our own server, so we didn't have to have 200 latency. And back in the day, we all adapted to play on American servers because there wasn't any OCE servers. But now that there's Oceanic servers, we're all used to it. Everyone loves it. Like, it's great. We all have really low MS, and it's just a great experience. Everyone's been playing WoW fine, WoW Classic fine. All the battlegrounds have been fine. Every single thing in the game, apart from, a few bits, have been fine on the Oceanic servers with our MS. It just doesn't make any sense to merge them and just give Oceanics players, just put them at a disadvantage again for no reason whatsoever. So that's my rant. I just don't understand. I just don't like. I understand why they're doing it, but it doesn't help the Oceanic players at all. It doesn't help our experience in battlegrounds or arenas, and it's just gonna either force all the Oceanic players to stay at lower rating and play casually, or just quit PvP and just focus on raiding more to get gear. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like even if they should have left it Oceanic servers and made because we are our own region, and even though maybe only like 50 players from the Oceanic region might get over our 4 servers, might get the end of season rewards, or 50 teams, I would still rather 50 teams getting it on an Oceanic region than 2 teams or 5 teams getting it on an NA region, because the rating is just completely inflated on NA region, and also we have huge MS from the merge. And like, I'm not gonna lie, the glide rating on OCE will probably be about 2.4k, maybe 2.5k. There's just a lot less players, and I know I think that's what they're trying to do, is just make us have faster queues and play different people. But I would rather sit in a queue for 20 minutes at 2400 rating, or play the same team over and over again, than get against professional players on NA at 2k rated and have 200 MS and just have no chance whatsoever of winning. So I just wanted to make a video about it. Hopefully it gets a bit more attention. It's just really silly that like this whole post has lag in it, and they didn't address any of the lag. They still haven't. They just completely ignore us. I know they completely ignore a lot of people on the forums. Like they've addressed that it wasn't a bug that we're on that we're also queued up with American servers, but they just obviously I don't know if they're going to revert it. Hopefully they revert it. As much as I love playing with the American players and doing battlegrounds with them, I just don't see this being good at all for higher rating for Oceanic players unless they somehow make it less noticeable like on Retail WoW. But I don't think that that'll happen because TBC is just a different game to Retail WoW, and you can really notice it a lot more with 150 MS on current Classic over Retail WoW. So just wanted to make a video about it. Hopefully it gets reverted. Otherwise, you're not going to see that many people in Oceanic high rating. You will see a bit, but it's going to be annoying. So thanks for watching the video. Hopefully they revert it, and I'll see you later. Peace.